Hello and welcome, dear Leo. I hope you are having a fantastic time as you stumble upon this reading. This is a timeless love reading, which means that it's meant for you whenever you find it. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then this particular reading is not for you. However, please feel free to look at the other readings I have posted here, and I hope some of them will be helpful for you. All right, so I am Elena Valdez, and I'm happy to be here for you, Leo. Let's get started. We're going to start by asking what the major challenge in your love situation currently is. What is the major challenge that Leo has currently happening at the time that they come to this reading? What is the challenge? And we're going to do a simple spread here. Simple is always best, right? Right, Leo? All right, let's see, honey. What do we got? Is that it? Just one card for the challenge? Oh, I'm going to need a clarifier because you got the Four of Wands. So it can mean a couple of things. It can potentially be, Leo, that a committed relationship that you are currently in is in the way of something you're trying to do. So you got the Four of Wands and you got the Five of Cups, okay? So a couple of things here. The challenge can very simply be that the committed relationship that you're currently in has gotten into some kind of stagnancy here. With the Five of Cups, this can be maybe focusing too much on the things that you're not getting from this relationship. So whether it's the committed relationship that you do have or the committed relationship that you don't yet have. So this is about the challenge here. So this is going to be twofold, right? So for a group of you, the challenge at the time of this reading for you, at the time that you find it, is that you're focusing a lot on what your significant other and your committed relationship is not bringing to the table. Or maybe the things that you don't have in common, or the lack of compatibility there that you're starting to see as this relationship becomes more committed, more long-term. You're starting to see some things that maybe are not meshing up well. And I'm feeling compatibility here. For another group of you, you're focused on the fact that you don't have a committed, stable relationship. Now, there's a third group of you here where this is about a person that you are interested in who is already in a committed relationship. And it's bumming you out because this is someone that you're very much interested in, but unfortunately, they are not available. All right, so let's see how the other is viewing you, Leo. So the other that's viewing you, this can be a particular person that you currently have in mind that you're thinking about, or someone that maybe you don't even know has a thing for you, like a secret admirer. You know, you never know, right? Also, as a reminder, I do post cross-watcher videos. So if you wanted to watch a tarot reading from their perspective, please go find my cross-watcher video and look up your person's sign and kind of, get an idea of what's going on with them on their end. But here we're going to ask how the other is viewing you, Leo. How is the other person viewing Leo? Okay. There's like a waiting period here. I feel like some of you can't have the person you want right now, or they can't have you. Okay, let's see. The Hangman was the first card out. Two more cards, please, dear Spirit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Leo. Why can't you just make it easy? Okay, so you've got the Hangman, the Fool, and the Ten of Wands. Couple of things. So already I'm feeling 2-3 groups of you here. And I've already mentioned them, right, in this first part. But the way that you are being viewed by the other is that either they or you have to put a pause on anything potential with that person, with the person who's viewing you, because you're setting off on a new adventure here. And not necessarily, I don't see this as a good adventure. I see this sort of as a going off to new terrain for you. And the reason you're going off to new terrain is because you're putting an end to something that's been very burdensome for you. So I feel like you're getting out of a situation, and this other person who is interested in you is viewing you do this, right? Like they're observing you. You're in this mode of you can't really get into something else. At least from their perspective, they don't think that's possible because you are just leaving something that was arduous for you. You're in the process of getting out of something. This could be flipped. It could be that they are not able to come towards you because they first need to leave something that's burdensome. It's like there's something in the way here that needs to be removed before anyone can make a step forward. And this can be either on your side or on their side. But let's get some clarifiers on that. At the end of the reading, dear Leo, we're going to ask a yes or no question. So start thinking about a question that you want a yes or no answer to. And I'll pull a card. So maybe write it down or think about it. Have it be ready at the end of the reading. And then I'll pull a yes or no card for you. Oops. One more shuffle. Okay. This one, okay. All right, so we've got the Three of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. So already this is telling me there are other energies involved here, right? So whether it's because you are leaving a third energy or this person viewing you is leaving a third energy. We have the Three of Cups confirming the Hanged Man. So the reason that a pause is indicated here or necessary here is because there are too many people currently involved. Somebody needs to be removed from the equation in order for this to be able to proceed forward. The Five of Cups is, or the Fool is clarified by the Five of Cups, which tells me that there's a lot of sadness here in either having to move forward into something new or the fact that you can't quickly, or they can't, the person who's viewing you quickly, like it's almost like somebody wants to run over to you. Like they just want to do the fool and just get into your energy. But there's sadness here because it's like you're not able to do that yet. So either you're not able to do that yet or they're not able to do that yet. And this can very well be, dear Leo, somebody who's observing you, who's like an admirer, like a secret admirer who maybe is in another relationship and you don't even know that they are interested, but I have a feeling that you actually sense someone in your friend group because we have the Three of Cups here and then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is clarifying the Ten of Wands. And that's the type of energy of like working within a community or working with friends or being among other friends while you're with a significant other and there's someone else in the group that's pulling your energy or your attention or vice versa. You may not even be aware that this is happening, dear Leo. It may be them that are feeling that way about you. But either way, I feel like you're sending, you have an idea of who this person is. I just felt that very strongly in my being. So, and it doesn't mean that you necessarily are going to entertain it. You may or may not. We'll see. Let's see how you think about them from your perspective. All right. How does Leo view this other person, this other energy, your spirit? How does this Leo view them? Yeah, a lot of energies here, Leo. You may also just be in a community. All right, for the way you are viewing them, Six of Cups. Yeah, so this could potentially be somebody that feels peaceful to you, feels good to you. The Ace of Swords. So it looks like this is someone from your perspective. Okay, so we've got the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. So there's this feeling of you really enjoy having conversation with someone here, Leo, but it almost feels like you have to maybe hide or be sneaky about, or when you have a conversation, it's almost like I'm getting two things here. I'm getting like there's someone that anytime you want to have a conversation with this person, it either feels like they have to be sneaky about it, like almost like they're not allowed to talk to you. Maybe this is an ex or something, or maybe it is a new person. But in either case, either you or them feel like you feel good talking with one another. There's an ease to your conversation. There's an even leveled way of knowledge, like your maturity level, the things you talk about, everything feels good, peaceful. It's in harmony when you speak with this person. Yet, and I think it's because either you're taken or they're taken, that there's this feeling like you're sneaking around when you need to talk to this person, or a feeling of shame or guilt when you do get to talk to this person. Or you may feel like there's something about this person that's, you can also potentially be feeling like they're being sneaky, and maybe that's causing you. I don't feel like you're losing trust here in anyone, though, because I feel with that Six of Cups, you actually feel harmonized with this person. But let's get clarifiers for you. All right, so clarifying the Six of Cups, we have the Fool. And remember, on their side, we have the Fool as well. We have the Ace of Pentacles clarifying the Ace of Swords. And we have the Four of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Swords. So it can potentially be, because remember, this is how you are viewing them, the situation. It can be that you are feeling like there's some kind of sneaky conversation or interaction because someone is feeling reserved to you. Or it's almost like they're not available to give of themselves here with the Four of Pentacles. But the Ace of Pentacles here confirmed the Ace of Swords. So there is like you probably just met this person, it feels like. And with the Fool here, it confirms someone here has just recently been set free or is about to be set free. Or there's a wish here or a hope that someone gets released soon. But in any case here, there's this feeling of compatibility with two individuals, but there's a third situation that's making this complex. I don't necessarily pick up cheating or anything like that. Maybe the initial stages of not being very honest with one of the partners somewhere along this situation, whether it's on your end or on their end. But you have something nice going here, and which is what's confusing, right? But with the two Fools, both of you got Fools on each side, so that means that both of you want to be set free from something, or you want the other to be set free from something, and likely so that you can come towards each other. All right, so I'm going to ask Spirit for your advice, dear Leo. What is the advice for Leo? Ooh, Temperance sideways. Give it some room and space, Leo. First advice. Anything else for advice? All right, so yeah, so give the overthinking a rest. But see how the Temperance is sideways here? It's twofold here. It's give the situation room to breathe. See it for what it really is, which is the fact that you don't have a lot invested in this yet, or they don't have a lot invested in this yet. There's not really much you know about this situation anyway. So asking yourself, is it worth interrupting what I may potentially already have with someone else? Is it worth interrupting what they have with someone else? But also, I want to go back to the initial, the ones of you who are in a committed relationship where things are not being compatible. There's a reminder here that there is potential to grow. So remember in the early beginning when I started the reading, I said there is a group of you here that is in a committed relationship, and you're starting to see the lack of compatibility and the lack of, there's something missing there. So for that group, it's a reminder of, this is a situation that it's like coming to terms with the fact that at some point a certain relationship may just level off. And are you willing to stay in that position? Number one. Number two, potentially if you're going to give it another try, meaning the situation that you are currently in that's stagnant, that feels a little like lack of compatibility, is there a way that maybe you can grow from that? Because with the Page of Pentacles, there's potential to grow from that, but it's not a promise that it'll grow from that. That's the thing. It's like, do you want to stay with potential, right? Do you want to take the risk? That's for that first group of you. For the other group of you, where there's a situation where you may be interested in someone who's taken, or someone's interested in you and you're taken, this is saying give that a rest. Like, because there's either on your side or their side, there's some sleepless nights anxiety about this. And with Temperance here, it's not telling you to fully balance it. It's just saying give it a little bit of a breather. This is the energy of give it a breather, see it for what it really is, which is you don't really know this individual that much, do you? Because remember, we're talking about communication in the early stages, which means you either barely learned someone or met someone, or maybe you do see them consistently in an arena, like maybe you see them consistently in a class that you're taking or a community that you belong to, but maybe you see them like once a week. And with time, sometimes that can trick us, make us think that we actually know someone more than we know them because we see them consistently, right? We see them at the gym every morning. We see them at the coffee shop when we get our coffee at the same time. And so sometimes that can trick us to think that we actually know someone more than we do because of the familiarity that brings, right? That creates. But here is like, you're stressing out over a situation that you still don't know much about. And so the advice here, dear Leo, is to give it some time, let it breathe. Don't create hasty actions, because the Page of Pentacles is slow, but it is a reminder that you're in the beginning stages. I hope that makes sense. All right, Leo, think of that question that requires a yes or no answer. And we're going to pull one up right now and see what the cards say. All right, Spirit, is this a yes or is it a no? What is the answer for the question being asked? Yes or no? Yes or no? Sometimes there are maybes, but let's see. All right. Yes or no, dear Spirit? All right. It's a yes. And it is the High Priestess that confirms it. So your answer is yes. And with the High Priestess, it's also a reminder that intuitively you already knew this answer. And intuitively, they may already know this answer. Okay, so whatever it is, give it time and space, my beautiful Leo. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please give my video a like, comment, subscribe. That would be tremendously helpful if you subscribed. And I appreciate you, and I hope to see you back here on other videos. Bye.